What's up guys? It's Coach Donnie here from Elevate Yourself. We're excited to do another Haikyuu techniques video. I think this is the fourth one. If you haven't seen the previous ones where we tried to do Hinata, Kageyama, and Nishinoya, make sure you check out those videos linked below. Today we're going to try Bokuto's techniques. And here I have another guest. You guys probably recognize Kai. He's been in a lot of my training videos. He's actually my volleyball training partner, so I'm really grateful for him. Both of us are really motivated to try to get better at volleyball.
Hey everyone, nice to meet you guys. I'm Kai. I'm a bit of a late bloomer in volleyball. I started in college playing some recreational beach volleyball. And then when I moved back into the area, I also had to learn how to play indoor fresh. Luckily, I was able to find him and kind of learn with him along the process. But it's been a lot of fun doing rest, but also doing these fun videos with him. So happy to see that you guys are enjoying this kind of content.
I forgot, he was actually in the Hinata's technique video.
Yes.
He got a couple down, working on that minus tempo. We're gonna jump straight into it. We're gonna try 4 of Bokuto techniques. The first one is his line shot, and we're gonna try to do the celebration. So let's get started. So before we actually try to do it on the net, we wanna work on our arm swing to make sure we can do it from the upper body up before we tire ourselves out jumping. So Bokuto, you notice that he has a big backswing. He opens up toward the setter. He lets the ball go across his left shoulder a little bit, and he rotates completely facing down the line and then points down the line. So we're gonna work on that technique arm swing wise. Now we got the arm swing down. We're gonna get our legs warmed up with a couple fours and then try to hit down the line, and once we get down the line, we're gonna add the celebration on top. So we got 3 cameras set up. We got 1 GoPro there. We got our standard 4K 60 frames per second. And you heard me say that one's gonna be the 240 frames per second HD to get some nice ball compression. Let's see if we can get it. That's really, okay, I'm gonna wait.
Just a little out.
Man, Kai got it before me. Probably should have done a whole round of warm-up spikes because my legs are still feeling stiff. It's really cold right now. It's winter time where we're at. We'll see if we can get it in the next couple ones. God damn it. Luckily for Bokuto, it was a deep line hit. I'm not warm enough to hit it downward, but that'll do for now. So the next one is Bokuto's classic wrist away sharp angle hit. And this is on the 5-foot line, which is super sharp, and he hits it with some decent heat. Now, this a little different than how I would usually hit the sharp angle. For me, the way I would hit sharp angle is I would stay open and maybe go a little away from my body, but stay open just a little more power. I'm not a huge fan of going wrist away, but this is very common for the Japanese men's national team, Ishikawa, Takahashi. They open up, they rotate all the way, they see the block, and then they go completely away from the body, so they're kind of over-rotated. So we're gonna try that technique on the ground first, make sure it feels good in our shoulder, and we can contact it, and then we'll do it in the air. Open here.
That's like the open team way.
Yeah, that was a perfect set. Alright, now officially changing the requirement for myself to not get it on the 5 foot line. I think I need to either jump higher or time it better. Both of those things I'm not doing very well right now, but if I can make it clean inside the 10 foot line, I think we'll count that because I'm getting tired as hell. This is the seam kill in between Suki and I think Kageyama. Now this one we actually have to hit with some power because there's like an upward trajectory from the ball and really nice ball compression. So we've got the ball compression camera there. The technique is the same thing. You open up to the center. You don't rotate all the way, but you finish center instead of to your left hip to hit kind of down the middle of the court. We put up 2 antennae because unfortunately we don't have 2 blockers that we can bring. So if we can hit in between that, that's considered the seam of the block. It's not even 2 balls width, it's like a ball and a half width, so it's a pretty small window. It's got to be clean and powerful. We'll see if our legs can handle a couple more jumps and try to get this down. There's a bunch of like animation, swirl of smoke that I want to try to feel the impact. So I want to get on top and really try to hit it. So we've been jumping for an hour and a half, legs are fried, but I think we got at least time for this one because it should be easier to execute. The hardest part is getting the facial expression right at the end after the feint. So the technique that Bokuto uses, like he's gonna swing elbow back, open hand tip, and he holds it there with all 5 fingers. So I gotta execute that and then stare down afterward.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
There you got it. We got 4 techniques of Bokuto. I'll be honest, I feel like I'm jumping like 3 or 4 inches lower. We coached a volleyball clinic yesterday for 5 hours, 4 to 9 p.m. Voice is gone, legs are tired, lower back is sore from standing, so I don't feel as springy. So apologize if the hits weren't as convincing as I usually have when I'm playing in game. Who knows, maybe we might have to revisit this. Let me know, rate these swings, how close they are to Bokuto on a scale of 1 to 10. Kai, how was your experience trying to emulate Bokuto?
Man, it's tough. A lot of the stuff requires a little bit of flexibility, but just some things that we're not really used to. Getting into that mind and executing some of these things is a learning curve.
Yeah.
Learning curve for sure. But, hey, I can use some of this in a few minutes.
You got a couple. And I think Kai pointed out a really good point. Even though we're having fun, we're doing things that we usually don't. I mean, other than the feint and the hard line hit, like the wrist away, even the celebration, it's good to kind of get out of your comfort zone because that's just going to make you a overall more exciting athlete, but you have more tools in your toolbox. But it's good to get uncomfortable sometimes because that's going to make you stronger. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You guys want to know the secret to spiking like Bokuto?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Some ice cold boba milk tea.